have, because I recused myself from the case, because I have personal affiliations with Mama Jones. I ate her macaroni and cheese, and it was delicious. So anyone that makes macaroni and cheese that good, I can't prosecute them.
Would you like to be the bailiff for this one? And I'll take your spot. What do you want to do?
Okay. We could do that.
Can't come for Mama Nancy, Miss Nancy.
But you still can get in contempt of court.
I'm sorry. She makes some good ass macaroni and cheese, y'all.
Now she cussing you.
We can do that.
I'll see you next week.
We can do that. So, who will be announcing the next?
I will. This case that's being brought to the courthouse today is the People versus Mama Jones, aka Nancy Jones, aka Jimmy Capo's mama.
Can the defense go first? Because I need to write a couple of things down to get my case ready. So can the other lawyer go before me? Since I just got the case.
The defense, can you proceed first, or do you have your case ready?
Yeah. I mean, I can just tell y'all about Mama Jones, my client, Mama Jones, who is another upstanding, don't look senior citizen, for her age, businesswoman, a youth advocator, and a mentor. That's what Mama Jones is. Miss Nancy Jones is. She graduated from a New York Fashion Institute, and she had got her own denim line. It was called what was it called? This is so cute to me. I thought it was super cute. Oh, it was called Ghetto Moms, but it wasn't spelled ghetto. Like it was spelled different. You know, she always spelling things a little different. You know, she does it Mama Jones way. And so, yeah, she had her little denim line, and then she also she dabbled and got her feet wet in a little song, since her daughter-in-law ended up calling her out and calling her psychotic. She took that and ran with it, and she capitalized on it, and she went and made a song about it, like to Here It Go. You know, it was something. It wasn't pandemonium, but it was something. It was something different that we hadn't seen, you know, because we're so used to her well-known son, Jim Jones, bowling, you know, Jim Jones, you know, we're used to him. So it was a little refreshing to see her take something so negative and turn it into a positive and make a little song about it, like Here We Go. And so
hold on, let me just interject 1 minute. Bailiff, can we actually bring in the defendant?
Yes, we can. We can. Bailiff, we're bringing in Nancy Jones right now, and while we bring her in, I would like to do a little sample of her song. I'm a psychotic bitch.
I object, Your Honor. I object.
Hey, Mama.
We're gonna the music. I find myself for that one. But yes, defense, you may proceed with your.
What?
You see, I got my hair freshly finger waved with the jewels and all.
Ma'am. So in this court, we don't do all that. Okay.
And she's smoking in your courtroom, Judge.
Smoke-free courtroom.
I can't just take a little puff.
No. $100 million fine. Like no.
Jamo, see what I gotta deal with.
Secondhand smoke here. No, sorry. What was that defense?
I was saying I didn't know if the prosecution wanted to pick up, or did you guys still want to? You know, I just want to give the jurors, you know, let them know, you know, what kind of woman that is on trial for probably nothing, because like I said, she's such an upstanding mother, a loving mother, longing for a grandchild that, you know, she hasn't
Chrissy too old. Her eggs are scrambled. I told y'all that.
Miss Nancy, I got it. Miss Nancy. I got it. Thank you, Miss Nancy. Looking so beautiful in the courtroom with your on your hair and your finger wave. It's so beautiful today. Yeah, so I didn't know. I just wanted to give a little background while we get, the prosecution.
I'm ready, ma'am. I'm ready whenever you are.
I got it. Prosecution, I got it. We understand that she got her here on false pretenses, false accusations, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna make sure my client is found not guilty today.
Thank you for that. Prosecution, you may proceed.
Well, I am here to make sure that this lady is not set free at all. She's been running amok in these streets and these reality TV streets for years, and I'm here today to put a stop to it. So I would like to, if it pleases the court, I would like to let everyone know the reason we're here today. She is a bad mother-in-law, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's also a bad grandma who badly influences her grandson to do the craziest things that no regular grandma would do. Her defense attorney will have you to believe that she misspelled that word on purpose, but we all know she just can't spell. That is the problem. That is the reason, and she just made money off it because we have a lot of other people who can't read who bought the song. She makes horrible songs. She makes horrible songs about her to-be daughter-in-law. What is this? Beer.
Make sure you
It's not even a word, Your Honor. And we just can't be having people out here just making up things as we go along. That's not how this thing works. This lady has taught her grown son. Well, he wasn't grown at the time, but she taught her young, impressionable son how to tongue kiss using her mouth, Your Honor. Not his little girlfriend's mouth, not a girl that he liked mouth, but her old, nasty, mucus filled from the cigarette smoke and the Hennessy that's on her breath. No, she's a white liquor lady. So the tequila and the Ciroc, because she probably got a deal with rum, actually. She got some Ciroc, okay? She's a horrible mother-in-law who wants to see her son alone, lonely, and a drunk like herself. I'm done, Your Honor. And I will show all of these things, show and prove every last one of these things today.
Your Honor, I got somewhere to be. John is going to take me somewhere. So can they question me first, Your Honor?
So it works my way. You really don't have a say. So we're just going to keep rolling. Okay. Thank you, prosecution, for that.
Shout out. Make sure y'all go get y'all some punkash.
We don't even know what that is, nor do we want to know. So
punkash is my perfume.
Let's bring it down here.
Mama Jones, you have to stay in line. This is a court of mess.
Bring it on down.
This is a court of mess. You have to stay in line. Everyone obey the judge.
Okay, expert witness.
Evidence in favor of the prosecution. I have 2 pieces of physical evidence. I got some written evidence, and then I got some visual that I sent to the former judge. She should have sent it to you, Judge Worlds. If not, I understand. First up, it's been mentioned before, but I have to say that she said she taught her son how to tongue kiss by doing this. He stick his tongue out, she stick her tongue out. This is what she said in an interview. She said she was upset that he even said that was crazy because she never actually taught him how to kiss by kissing on him or having him kiss on her. She taught him to tongue kiss by having each of them stick their tongues out like this and wiggling them around. Okay, look, see, she said that. That's how she taught her son his tongue kiss. That's what she said. She made a diss song about Chrissy. If you could bring that up, please. I do have the audio for that.
Psychotic. Beep, 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 beep.
You are the bailiff. Can you keep order?
Oh, I thought I was supposed to demonstrate the song when she said she had the song on record to bring it up. I thought as the bailiff, I was the demonstrator too. You know?
It was the evidence.
She spelled psychotic, PHYSICOTIC. I also have visual evidence of that. And also, the defendant is currently wearing the shirt.
Make sure y'all go purchase it. PHYSICOTIC.
The defendant is wearing the shirt.
PHYSICOTIC.
She called Chrissy broke.
I'm a psycho. No, listen, because Chrissy should have never asked for Jomo. Chrissy should have never proposed to Jomo without my permission.
Not your turn. Not your
I'm
turn.
his mom.
Bailiff, can you bailiff, ma'am? Can you bailiff, please?
Miss Jones, you have to. Miss Jones, respect the courtroom. Miss Jones, please respect the courtroom. This is a court of law. Please respect it. Please.
She called Chrissy.
I'm trying to get to your house on Sunday to eat the macaroni and cheese. So please respect the courtroom.
As I'm waiting on the evidence of her diss song to Chrissy, she called Chrissy broke as information came out that her son was not doing well financially. And per Chrissy's records that we've been able to see, she is not the broke one in the relationship. She is rumored to have hooked up with her friend Freddie, who was in the video.
He's cheating on Jomo with Freddie.
Nancy.
She has been rumored to. She's been rumored to have hooked up with her the friend Freddie, who was in the video with her as she was recording her song and
smoking.
Smoking.
I'm sorry, Judgeship. I'm sorry, Judgeship. I won't do it anymore.
This with the camera.
Sometimes you just gotta get you a puff or two, you know.
No smoking in the courtroom. No smoking in the courtroom. I had to put mine out, so you have to put yours out. But I'll catch you outside.
She has a failed podcast. It did not go well, and she just let it falter. She helped turn the end.
I object. Chatting with Mama did okay. It didn't make millions, but it did okay. Chatting with Mama was okay.
She helped turn Chrissy and Yandy against each other to the point where they got into arguments and fights, and even coming back years later for, I believe, season 10 of Love and Hip Hop New York, they were still fighting. Yes, she did that. She and Chrissy, this is about the only time they've teamed up. They almost physically fought when Amber Portwood from Teen Mom down on Marriage Boot Camp, the Family Edition. Yes, they almost fought Amber Portwood and her mother.
I mean, you know, we had to. You know what I'm saying? We had to. Family fight together. It don't matter if we she nuts, so we
Nancy, and restrain yourself. Please restrain yourself. We're in a court of law.
She is known, not only does she drink clear liquor, she is also known to drink a bottle of, white Zinfandel wine a day.
Oh, I love the wine. I love the wine. The wine is so good.
She drinks a whole bottle of this a day.
It's made out of grape. What's wrong with that? It's made out of grape.
Maybe
getting her fruit intake.
Maybe two.
Wine is made out of fruit, Your Honor. My lawyer is correct.
She's known to drink at least 1 to 2 of the white Zinfandel Oak Leaf Vineyards wine a day. 2 bottles of this. And finally, she's currently wearing one of the pieces of evidence right now. She was very ungrateful when Chrissy and Jim, or as she calls him, Jomo, bought her a home.
It's Jomo. Get it right, Your Honor. She needs to have it right for the court records.
Okay. She was very upset when her son, Jim Jones, bought her home and she found out that his long-term partner, Chrissy, designed and furnished the house. She proceeded.
I don't like Chrissy. Jomo shouldn't have had her furnish my house.
Nancy, please. Nancy, no outbursts in the courtroom. Nancy, please.
As she went, when she was told that Chrissy not only helped design the house but also furnish the house, she proceeded to curse her son out and then kick him out into the cold New Yes, New Jersey streets. I'm sorry. It was New Jersey. She kicked him out of her home. And if it pleases the court, could you also please, if you do have it, the audio of her song that she performed and the message she gave right before the song, if you have it.
We will allow it this one time.
Excuse me, unfortunately, that evidence never has made it to the court records. This is Judge Nola Reeves. We did not receive any audio within your evidentiary findings, so we do not have that audio sent
Hold
to us
on,
at this time.
Judge. Hold on, Judge, because I know.
We did receive text messages on one Miss Nancy Jones, though.
Oh, we also, yes, there's that. One Miss Nancy Jones, at one point in time, decided to go off on a few cast members on Love and Hip Hop New York, and on Twitter, she insinuated that one Olivia had slept with the entire G Unit, allegedly.
She did, allegedly.
Bailiff,
oh.
bailiff.
She has said some very, very, very bad words about these people. Hold on one second, please.
Your Honor, I really don't even see what his expert is.
Ma'am.
I mean, you know,
Nancy, please restrain yourself. Nancy,
children. She asked Drama to promote.
Nancy, please restrain yourself. This is the court of law.
Your Honor, I do have the audio of those things she said on Twitter. I do have the audio, Your Honor. Are you ready?
Yes.
This is for you, Chrissy, and Jim, and for all the mothers out there that need to be respected by these young ones. Down.
Ma'am, she has that cigarette again.
Yeah.
Put the cigarette out. Even though you may have been a lyrical genius, put the cigarette out.
He said the lyrical genius. Jesus.
That was the audio, Your Honor. That is all my evidence I have today.
Okay. Thank you. Bailiff, please, at this time, will you bring the defendant up to the stand?
We're bringing up Miss Nancy Jones, aka Mama Jones. Nancy, please approach the bench.
Almost like Gordy, bit. Grandma, have your macaroni and cheese on Sunday. Come on.
Okay, let's focus on today, shall we? Thank you. Okay. Did someone?
What y'all call me up here for?
Prosecution.
Prosecution?
I ain't got time for this.
Yes. Please have a seat.
I ain't got time for this. The L train.
You need to have a seat, Nancy, so we can determine if you are guilty or if you're innocent. We need the prosecution. Please say your closing arguments.
Are you ready, prosecution, for cross-examination?
You're on mute if you are.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm ready. Thank you, defense attorney. Thank you, Mrs. Cutie.
Thank you.
No problem.
And your name represents you well because you are a cutie. Thank you.
Get your PHYSICOTIC t-shirts.
Too bad your client is it.
Just focus on answering the questions clearly and concisely.
Why won't you come on your judgeship? Because
I can't because you won't stop talking, ma'am. You won't stop talking and you have lost half of your jewels in your head.
Nancy, please allow the prosecute to cue.
Okay.
Did you still sitting though?
Ma'am, focus here. We're here, eye to eye. Calm your ADHD. No, what we're not going to do, I don't want to talk to you while you're smoking a cigarette.
Well, hurry up. You're making my nerves.
And what is the problem? Are you addicted?
Nancy, this is a court of law. Please put the cigarette out. You will take your 15-minute smoke break as soon as this is over. Please respect the courtroom.
Real quick, Judge, can I amend the charge to getting her some rehab or something for this nicotine? Because it's crazy that she can't even be in a courtroom without smoking.
We still have to serve the sentencing, so.
Okay, I just want to know that you note that so you can add it to that.
I got it.
Okay, so Mrs. Jones, did you interfere with your son? I mean, remember when Chrissy on the episode of Love and Hip Hop New York, when Chrissy was trying to ask for your son's hand in marriage, and she did the proposal. My bad. Before the proposal, did you not say that if this isn't a proposal, you're going to F it all up because you did not want Chrissy to be your daughter-in-law? And did you set forth and then did what you said and ruined Chrissy's proposal to your son?
Sorry, y'all, trying to mute myself.
First of all, Chrissy really needs some respect. And yeah, I said I was gonna run it because you asked me. You asked me for my son hand in marriage, and I didn't want Chrissy to be my daughter-in-law. She's barren. I needed more than Pootie. I needed more grandchildren, and she can't give them to me. So yeah, she's disrespectful.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Question asked and question answered. Thank you, ma'am.
No, don't dismiss me. Y'all want to just dismiss my kids like I'm not here.
No, like nowhere near all you guys.
I don't matter. I raised him. I birthed John.
On more than one occasion. Have you tried to actually fight Christy?
She's a psychotic.
What we're not doing is using that type of language.
Please respect the courtroom. We don't use that kind of language here. Please respect the judge. Please respect the courtroom.
Ma'am, have you on more than one occasion, on more than 10 occasions, tried to fight Chrissy? Literally, I'm talking about knuck if you buck, if I may.
Yeah, Chrissy nuck so I buck. And what you saying?
I'm saying that I'm proving my case.
I told her back that ass up and she did.
Ma'am, language.
Also, we see that you can't put your cigarettes down. So
I'm a burner with one.
Did you smoke around your grandson and had no care for his sensitive lungs?
Yeah, I gave Pootie a fan so he can fan the smoke away. What are you trying to say? I'm still a good grandma.
And what is Poom Kosh and why should we want to smell like it?
Poom Kosh is my perfume, okay? I got good smelling Poom and I love Kosh. I love cash. So together, you put them together, you got Poom Kosh.
And what does it smell like? And why should we want to smell like it?
I think you got a screw loose in your head, attorney.
Okay, really?
We'll see in cash. Poom
I'm
Kosh.
the one. I'm the one. Okay. Did you teach your son how? Although you said in the interview he was lying, and that's not what happened. But did you not try to teach your son how to tongue kiss using your tongue, your mouth, and not a pretty young thing that he probably had a crush on in school or a girlfriend that he probably had at the time?
Why would I do that and be charged with pimping out a child? No.
So you rather be charged with molestation?
I did no such thing. I told you I'm gonna stick his tongue out. I stuck my tongue out. I got close and I showed him that tongues go like this.
So why would your son?
And that was it.
So why would your son go on a national platform saying that you told him to kiss with your tongue?
I refuse to answer any more of her questions. She making my jewels fall out my head. I'm not answering anymore.
You don't get to refuse anything.
She disrespectful.
And did you not succeeded in turning Yandy again?
Ma'am, the cigarettes, please.
Well, tell her stop talking to me, your judgeship. Tell us stop.
Did you not? Did you not?
Nancy, no smoking.
Tell her stop talking to me. I don't want to have. I'm not answering no more.
You going straight to jail too, man.
The third and the Constitution. I'm done.
You and Mrs. Leaf will be going to jail together. Y'all will be sharing the cell.
I need to be cuffed. I can't. Not in my courtroom. I can't. No.
Did you turn Yandy against your daughter-in-law by giving her the book to give to your daughter-in-law So because you knew that would be the last straw for Chrissy.
Next question, Your Honor. I told you I'm not talking her no more. I plead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a Constitution. I got rights. I'm not answering no more questions from her. She's done. She's done. Not
Your
answering
hair is done.
Anybody
Those
else?
jewels are done. That shirt is done.
That's the
Unlocked.
prosecution checking my claim.
Miss Trump, she's sitting up here talking about Your Honor. But if I say something about her,
Nancy,
no, ma'am,
Miss
we won't.
Nancy, let me defend you.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Take her out.
Order in the court. Please, someone remove Nancy from the courtroom. One more outburst, and we must remove you, Nancy. We need your defense attorney to try to defend you. Defense attorney, are you ready?
So, can you answer my last question? This is the last question.
Your Honor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm done. I ain't gotta answer a question. I know my right.
Your Honor, I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest. I'm good. We all know the answer.
You can approach the bench and proceed with your questioning.
Hello again, Nancy.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing okay after all that questioning you had to go through and scrutiny that I feel that you were going through. I only have a few questions for you. Are you or are you not a loving mother?
I am.
Is it a crime to want to be a grandmother?
It's not. You raise your kids and then they grow up and they have their own life, and you look forward to being a grandmother because your kids ain't gonna be around no more and they're gonna need a babysitter. And you get to spoil the little babies. You get to spoil them. You can't spoil your kids because you gotta raise them.
Okay, I understand.
Forward, and then he went get with a lifelong senior citizen, and now I can't have any grandkids.
Well, they. I mean, I understand where you're going with that. But I know you do love his lifelong partner. Is that correct? Is that true when you do have love for her?
I plead the fifth, my lawyership.
Okay, because recently I saw that you guys had made up on a recent reality show.
We did. I have some type of love for Chrissy because she have been with John Mo when John Mo been on that bullshit. But we got to work on it. I don't want to speak on it publicly.
Watch your language, okay? Because I just want the jurors to hear the heartfelt plea that you had for your daughter-in-law and son. Well, not daughter-in-law. She loved him enough to propose to him, and I do agree that she may have said something to you knowing the way she felt about you.
Your Honor, the defense attorney is testifying. She's not asking questions.
Your Honor, please
overall defense proceed.
So I see you are wearing your shirt today. You did sell your shirts? Am I correct in saying you sold your shirts?
I did sell my shirts, and if you go back and look at the footage, me and Chrissy talked about the shirts, and she told me she was the one who told me I spelled it wrong, and we laugh about it. And I told her I had already had so many printed, so I was gonna sell them like that, and she agreed because it fit me. So I don't know what this lawyer lady over here talking about trying to send me to jail for.
Okay. Yeah, because from what I see, it looks like you're just trying to be an entrepreneur. Am I correct?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't want John Mo to take care of me forever. Maybe if he can stop paying my bills, at least him and Chrissy can adopt the baby or something.
Okay, and you'll be right there to help them out with that. Am I correct in saying that?
Oh, I just want to babysit my grandkid. They can drop the baby off to me anytime.
Okay, well, I guess I'll the defense press. I don't have any further questions.
Am I free to go, Your Honor?
One second, Your Honor. May I have a rebuttal question?
I'm not answering.
You can proceed.
So you said when you said on the episode we saw that you and Chrissy made up. I just want to know, was that genuine or was that something that you just did for TV?
I mean, no, I didn't know Chrissy was expecting me to step in and take the place of her mother, so I wasn't coming at her like that. I was coming at her from the place of protecting my son and me and my son's relationship. But now that she broke it down to me, it was some parts you guys didn't see, because that's production and that's the way it goes. And that's all you gonna get from me, because I told you I wasn't answering no more of your questions.
You could have left the end out, ma'am. Thank you. I was about to give you some respect, but thank you. I'm done, Your Honor.
Your Honor, can I go? I gotta go catch the subway.
We haven't even did closing arguments yet.
I ain't got nothing to do with me.
You in a moment. Yes, prosecution, did you have any additional closing arguments or?
Yes, I would just like to, if it pleases the court, I would just like to talk to the jury for a second. I feel that I have proven my case against Miss Nancy Jones. And I also think that her demeanor and the outburst and the way she has behaved in this courtroom today should all factor in on your decision making today, because this is ridiculous for a woman of her particular age to not be able to control themselves. So if she can't control herself in a courtroom, where can she? We don't need anyone like this just running rapid without any restraints on her. She needs to have certain dialogue things of what she can do and what she cannot do, because if we don't, this will continue to happen, and Pootie will be being raised by someone who is psychotic, and we don't even know what that means. So that means that baby can turn out any way. Well, we wouldn't know, because we don't even know what psychotic means. He's around this lady using words like pumkash, and she gets mad when you don't know what she's talking about. Like, who does these type of things? We, the state, are asking you to find her guilty on all charges. Chrissy only wanted a mother figure. Chrissy would have loved to be able to have children and give her son the family that he deserved and that she deserved, but it wasn't possible. But instead of understanding those things, she took it upon herself to harass this lady for over 20 years. This is ridiculous. And today, the buck stops here. She needs to be put out to pasture, and I rest my case.
Thank you for that, prosecution. Defense counsel, if you have any closing arguments, you may offer them at this time.
If you're going to say that my client, Miss Nancy Jones, is guilty of anything, she will be guilty of being a great mother, seeking out a way to test her soon-to-be daughter-in-law potential to see if she's the right one. She gave her a 20-year test. There's nothing wrong with that. It looks like she passed with flying colors. It looks like Chrissy and Mama Nancy have Mama Jones have hashed out their differences. Yes, they took baby steps. It took a long time, but from the looks of things, it looks like things can only go up from here. Mama Jones is also writing a book that she's authorizing a book on love and romance. So that'll be coming up for her as well.
I object, Your Honor, because this is trying to get sympathy from the jury. You don't need to know about their book. It isn't out yet.
Those are facts. You can proceed.
And so I'm trying to show the growth that, yes, we're going back to that. She, drank grape juice all the time and, the wine and stuff. Sometimes that make you think differently. And that's probably why she spelled the word wrong. They had a nice kiki about it. No harm, no foul. Nobody was, and no, it didn't hurt anyone. Same with the song. Came from a bitter place. You turn those, turn that into something funny and fun. No harm, no foul. So I don't see how you could
was hurt by that.
Guilty on anything other than being a loving mother, maybe to a fault. That's it. She's just a loving mother, and that's all I can say about that. The defense rests.
But I also need to say that Chrissy was offended by that. We saw it in the episode that she was cool on the shirt, but once the song came out, she felt like that went too far.
Say after I talk, I object. I talk, and then you're done.
No, you're not the judge.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Because I don't want to approach the bench because
you finally defended your clients correctly, and you want to act like you know the law.
We'll save this for recess.
And the other time you throw your clients under the bus, man.
Into the judge's chamber.
You're always throwing your clients under the bus. You finally defended someone, and now you want to act like you know the law.
You did something, dear.
We will save this for recess, and we're going to go ahead.
We're going to approach because I would not be disrespected in Judge World or Judge Reed's courtroom at all. Okay,
Bloop, you just did.
No, Bloop, you didn't.
The judge may have to call you in the papers.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Okay, so Madam Jury Foreman, can you please collect all of the jurors?
Okay. For the are we using the same jurors? Okay, please, jurors, attention, jurors. Please, if you find Mama Jones guilty, please put a 1 in the chat. If you find her not guilty, please put a 2 in the chat.
Hey, yo, y'all don't need to find me guilty. I did nothing but love my son.
Ma'am, we don't.
She never stopped talking.
We don't need it. You provided all the information we needed when you were up on that stand. Thank you.
Thank you, your judgeship.
Thank you. Madam Foreman, are you there?
Yes, I'm just corn rolling my hair because my wig was hot.
No, you're not the four. You're not the four person. Mr.
Feisty.
Foreman, you too feisty Foreman.
Oh, 2 foremans. I'm the bailiff now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, and please take into account all the antics and the coonery that you saw in this courtroom today. We are going to incorporate that into this trial, so take it all into account. Thank you.
It does appear to be a unanimous vote of guilty, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Foreman.
I am 2-0.
Okay, thank you. So we're gonna proceed with.
I still got 3-0. I mean 3. So baby, you still ain't beat me.
I've only tried 2 cases. You lost more than you won. You lost more than you won.
Over me.
Don't get mad at the last minute attorney coming in and showing you
Talk to me when you get
show you up each and every time.
I'm gonna head out. Let me know when.
Your Honor,
I want to be fined for this
Order
one.
in the court.
I might go to jail for this one.
Y'all just let me know. Y'all let me know.
I don't do ghetto.
She's fired. Bailiff, back to the bailiff.
I don't do ghetto.
Your Honor.
I'm about to come prosecute this next case.
Y'all let me know.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, we
What's
the
that?
jury are requesting that the defendant be restricted from smoking any type of cigarettes and having any access to all forms of nicotine.
We're gonna get to that. So let's go ahead with the sentencing. So in the case of
Nancy
Jones, better known as Nancy Ruth Jones, whatever you want to call yourself, the one who made the mockery in the courtroom today, it's fine. Okay. So I sentence you to never being able to tongue kiss ever again in your life. Never. Tongue stays in the mouth at all times going forward, okay? So that's number one. Number two, you must pay $1.5 million to the court for your antics today in my courtroom. Additionally, you must take voice lessons to make your voice more tolerable for our ears.
Not the voice.
And you are hereby sentenced to perform 800, not 799, not 790, not 98, 800 hours of community service, which will be comprised of bejeweling all the hairstyles of your clients at your local salon. And yes, you will be required to provide the rhinestones.
Your Honor, may I add something? I think she needs a fisherman's friend. It'll clear that right up.
Okay. We can add that right on in there. It's fine by me. Anything
Your
goes.
Honor, I'm supposed to get the money to buy all these jewels.
You made a mockery in my court, so you can, bailiff, you can escort her out now. Thank you.
Let's go.
My pleasure. It's my pleasure.
I know how to make my way
my
to the
pleasure.
subway.
Come on, lady. Let's go. Come on.
Left,
Stop fighting me. Stop fighting me, lady. Stop fighting me.
And while
Yo,
you're
Judge, she's fighting. Hold up. We may need to call in some marshals because this lady really can scrap with her bony ass. Let me go, ma'am. Let my hair go.
Real scrappy.
Nobody care about you.
Marshall.
Oh, now you on my ankle? Oh, hell no.
Damn.
They're coming.
Thank you. I need help. I need help.
They're coming. And then when you're out there, can you bring the can we bring the next?
Yes. I just handed her off, Your Honor. I'm ready. I just handed her off.
Colin.
And I'm ready.
The lemon repellent. Okay.
I'm ready. Let me introduce the next case.
Go ahead.
1 second. I gotta find it. Okay. Now, next on the docket is the Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Ain't No Valley